First, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Debbie Bennett. I'm a professor at UC Davis. I'm interested in the indoor environment because I'm interested in people's exposures to pollutants in the environment, and people spend the majority of their time indoors, so it's important to consider exposures in the indoor environment. The goal of the study was to measure both the ventilation, how rapidly fresh air is brought into small and medium commercial buildings, and the levels of pollutants in those buildings. We focused on small and medium commercial buildings because the vast majority of buildings in the United States are small and medium commercial buildings as opposed to large commercial buildings, and very little is known about these buildings. From an energy standpoint, if you bring less fresh air into the building, you can save money by not having to heat and cool as much of that air. However, if there's sources of pollutants inside of that building and you don't have very much ventilation, the concentrations can increase, and this could cause adverse health effects if people are exposed to high levels of pollutants in these indoor environments. Another finding that we found was almost all of the buildings that we measured air concentrations in had formaldehyde levels above the California state standard. And so ideally, those values should be lowered to prevent adverse health effects. Given the fact that we found almost all of the buildings having formaldehyde levels above standards, we recommend that manufacturers of building materials produce materials that have less emissions of formaldehyde from them, such that the standards can be met in these inside environments where people spend quite a bit of time.